Because typically, I think that number one, people have ideas for things that they want to do, but they don't pursue them because they don't feel like they have enough support or they have enough.
Tell me a little bit more about that.
I feel most people, I think a lot of people have an idea and then just push it to the side because they feel like I'm just one person, I don't have the support, I don't have the resources, I don't know if I can get this done. That's number one. The people who do feel like they can get it done actually need the resources and they can't find them. They can't find the volunteers, they can't find the expertise, they can't find the collaborators. So in itself right there are two reasons for some sort of platform for people to say, I have something that I want to do, who can help me with this? And
So there's a lack of support out there. There's a lack of structure for support for people with ideas.
Correct.
Who else cares, or anyone else feel that that's true, that there's a lack of support out there, that there's a lack of structure for people who have ideas to develop them into this world?
Absolutely.
So tell us a little bit about why you feel that.
Well, in Atlanta, there is a community of people who are independent innovators. Pub Torah is one, Patrick Olive is in Atlanta. We have the Atlanta Jewish Food Alliance. There's just a number of really creative people who are just doing it on their own, with their own money, their own every initiative. And and we kind of come together and just like through ourselves and through the movie, we kind of created this vibrancy in Atlanta that's been really exciting. But there's no like structure or support and we all have those needs. I mean, even the most seasoned business person needs a community and advice from experts and not having to work in a vacuum.
So today, what we're going to be talking about is that why. It's the reasons to start something on a very fundamental level, and that's kind of the basis of visioning. It is on a very fundamental level. When we think of ideas, oftentimes we think of the whats. We think of, wouldn't it be really cool if we had I'm going to pick on you for a second, if we had a online network to connect between people with ideas and people with resources, right? So we think about the what. But then the question becomes, and then what's important to recognize is that the why often becomes just assumed. But without digging into the why, understanding the context for the why that why exists, or other contributing factors to it, sometimes the what could be dealing with just a symptom. And in doing so, not really addressing the core challenge. And so let's use an example. Anyone know who this guy is over here? Who is he? Herzl. Who's Herzl? Some Jew. Right. Who was Herzl?
He's never started.
Before that?
He's a journalist.
He's a journalist. What was he actually interested in? Theater. Theodor Herzl was a playwright on his very basic level. And when he was a journalist because that's how he made his money. And then finally he became the editor of the New Free Press's culture section. And he had a column which